Hello everyone and welcome to another video in I Do Care. And continuing where we left off the last day, today we are going to resume the story of these puppies, which we took from the shelter where they were not going to be able to get ahead. Let's begin. After the visit to the vet, Pecas and Manchas improved relatively quickly, so we can say the medications worked quite well. By the way, thank you very much to all of you who helped us with those vet bills. Really, without your help, this will be very difficult for us, so really thank you. As I'm telling you, their intestinal fluids stabilized a lot. They had a better attitude and energy. They were super playful. They were just the cutest thing. And above all, and what worried us the most, their poops finally began to be harder, which made us very happy because we saw progress, I tell you, quite fast. They had a better appetite, their soft poop was gone, and they were very, very well. On the other hand, I don't know if you remember that when we went to the shelter to get the puppies, they told us that other people were going to take them to another shelter, but they couldn't until a few days later. And that's why we brought all of them to home, before the others got sick too. Well, this other shelter contacted us, telling us that they already had the space ready for them. So, since these three were completely healthy, we told them that they could come and take them, just the three that are healthy, whenever they wanted. But the other two, we are gonna take care of them. But not without first enjoying them a few days more. However, and before they were taken away, we took some nice pictures of them to help them find good families who love and care for them forever. And in fact, we are already in communication with a girl who almost certainly will adopt one of them, little Ron. The days passed, but at the end of the medicine they gave us for the little ones, the soft poops came back. And the puppies started to be a little more downcast again, so we decided to take them back to the vet, but this time to the hospital, since in the first place we took them, they did not have the resources to do so many tests, and even to be able to analyze a blood sample, they had to send it to an external laboratory. So, seeing that the little ones were still bad, we decided to play it safe and take them to the veterinary hospital, which although it is a little further away and more expensive, they have all the means to do all kinds of tests. And everything is said, the attention is phenomenal. And well, thanks to those of you who helped us with the donations the other day, we will be able to treat ourselves and give the little puppies the best possible care. Before arriving at the hospital, I want to take this opportunity to remind you that if you like what we do, if you want to lend us a hand to save all these homeless animals, I invite you to join our support groups, either Patreon or PayPal. where you can choose the level of help you want to offer us, since with a small monthly donation, you will be helping us a lot to continue with our work. And also tell you that if you decide for any of the levels of support on Patreon, you will also have access to exclusive content. We still don't have very well defined which type of content, but in the coming weeks, we will be announcing it. And what we are sure is that you are gonna love it. Once in the hospital, they did all kind of tests, and the little ones allowed to the doctor do everything with them. They behaved like little angels. I'm going to leave you some images just so you can melt for a while. Just take a look at this. We continue with a complete blood count, which, by the way, was quite difficult to carry out since apparently the little ones have veins somewhat complicated to manipulate, but finally it could be done successfully. Unluckily, the results did not reflect anything so worrisome, although they did show certain destabilized levels that denote some anemia, and also due to something that we later saw thanks to a last test that we did, consisting of, pardon the words, sticking a little stick up their butt and taking a sample of poop with which we could see and analyze how many parasites they have and what type they are, in order to be able to prescribe the appropriate medications and care, as well as new gastrointestinal food. Okay, we almost have done. I just bought some clean stuff for the puppies because they spend a lot of this stuff, especially when they were 5 puppies at home. But well, for the moment we buy just some things to clean all the mess that they always do, and a couple of toys because they normally want to destroy and have a mess, and I think a couple of toys more in the room is gonna be useful. Once back home, the one who was most happy to see us, or well, to see them, it was Ivy's. She was very happy and she sniffed them all to the point of knowing exactly where we came from. Our arsenal of medicines and food was growing by the minute. We already have so many things that we are beginning to need a special cabinet for this because everything that they have been prescribing us for the puppies, Ivy's medicines for his post-operative period, and those of Captain and his rehabilitation. My gosh, all what we have at home. We put their new food and the proper medications, and the little ones fell exhausted under the shelter of their temporary grandfather, Captain, generating this picture that it will be hard for us to forget. How love and affection in a single bed. The next morning, although it is true that we spent the whole night waking up every hour and a half to clean soft poops, the little ones woke up a little better. They had a good appetite and attitude, and they were screwing Captain for a long time, which always it is a sign that they are feeling well. They had a better day, and although the poops are still soft, we are very careful to keep them well hydrated, making sure they drink plenty of water and giving them a good shot of serum every now and then with an oral syringe. Basically, they were playing all day, for a while in the garden, in the room, with Captain, with Ivy's. We have to say again that she is very lovely and careful doggy, and she's always very cheery with the babies. The truth is that we see the puppies quite well, and we have full confidence that they will recover very soon, so that we can take them with their adopted families, since right now, both the little ones and Ivy's, all three have a family waiting for them. Yes, Manchas also got a fantastic adopter, and as soon as the three are recovered, we will take them to their new, which we well know are all eager to have these three adorable doggies with them at last. Before saying goodbye, I want to remind you that we have a profile on Instagram where you can see a little more of our day-to-day, since here on YouTube we have a small and sometimes not so small delay with the editing of videos, and on Instagram you can follow us a little closer. I leave you here our profile name. You can find us as I Do Care CR. And without more, here I say goodbye. Please don't leave without hitting the like button if you like the video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already done so. Please leave your comments, it is always a pleasure to read them, and see you very soon.